What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz.
Your boy Natty Baps. We're the
We're the
BaptisteBros.
BaptisteBros. First time doing that.
I know, right? Hold on. Hey.
Look at this. That was fire.
We gotta work on that delivery. That reaction was a little like, but we back. Wednesday night. You know what it is. 8:30 EST. This time, week 9. Preview, prediction, gambling, all the above. We go through all the games. All this time is a 14-game slate because there are 4 teams on bye. So we're like, oh, why are we not talking about the 4 teams? Jacksonville, Niners, Lions, and Broncos all on buys. So if you have those players on your fantasy teams, which you probably have Christian McCaffrey or Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jared Goff, please make sure you update your lineups. Regardless, trade deadline is come and gone. New players and new teams making an impact known on Sunday or Thursday in the case of the Titans and Steelers. We go through all the games. We give you our best bets. We talk about what needs to lock in. We also, talk about the spread as well. All that and more in today's show. But as always, drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's get right to.
Oh shit! It's still snowing by you? Or was it only a 1-day thing?
What happened?
Is it still snowing by you, or was it only a 1-day thing?
It was like a quick 1-day thing. Word. But we back. We here. Thursday night football. Titans on the road against the Steelers. My caption that I created was Will Levi jeans. Will Levis, you feel me? Levi jeans, you feel me? Anyway, take on TJ Watt, the Steelers defense. I'm going with the Steelers, man. It's Mike Tomlin against a rookie quarterback. That's all I really have to say. I don't know the status on Kenny Pickett. I don't know the status on Lincoln Fitzpatrick got hurt as well on the game on Sunday. I don't know the status of their stars, but what I do know is that sometimes rookies, there's no film on them, right? So, it's a short week, so you got to kind of keep things simple. But I do believe that Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach. I believe him at home is a hell of a coach. He did lose to Jacksonville, and he did lose to the Niners at home, right? But overall, those rosters were fantastic. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, they got to somehow get the run game going. That's going to be hard against a stout run defense, like very stout run defense in the Titans. The Titans have a really fantastic defense, underrated as hell. They're 3-4, but arguably should be better. But their quarterback is better for the Titans. I will say this. Again, I just said the Titans quarterback is better, but it's not much of an upgrade. Again, I've been saying since week 1 that Will Levis was not Will Levis, but Ryan Tannehill was buns. I've been saying that for weeks. Finally got benched. Well, he got hurt, therefore benched. And again, overall, I just believe in the Steelers defense. Maybe get a scoop and score. Maybe get a pick 6. The rookie wall can happen immediately. Highs are highs, and then bam. But again, Mike Tomlin against rookie quarterbacks. I don't know his record, but give me the guy that I trust on a short week. And again, you have 2 great coaches in Mike Vrabel and Mike Tomlin. But overall, I think Mike Tomlin against a rookie quarterback will have something for him. So give me the Steelers to win.
You know me, man. You know what I say.
Let's fuck the Steelers.
It's fucking Steelers.
Fade the AFC North. Blah 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 blah.
Indeed. I'll gladly take the wrong pick there. But I do think if I'm not a bitch. Trubisky's playing, the Steelers is losing. If he's playing, they're definitely losing because he's buns. Will Levis, hey, he puts mayo in his coffee. That's his vibe. If that's your vibe, hey, I'm not drinking it. That's you drinking it. You know what I'm saying? He balled out. Now, people like, oh, Justin Herbert balled out in his first game too. It could be like that, or it could be a fucking Baker Mayfield, he came in and he cooked his first game, and you know where that went. So, however you slice it, like it could be the highs of highs, or it could be, ugh. So he has a huge test, short week, but to his advantage, they don't have a lot of film on him. I know he's a rookie quarterback, but his first start. Don't have a lot of film. It's easier for you to just come in and surprise everybody because you already did that. Get D Hop involved early. Derrick Henry, I expect a huge game from him because of the run game. Steelers cannot defend the run. They cannot. So I expect King Henry to cook, legit, like dominate. So I see him probably going for like 80 something and a tutty. Spears contributing as well. So we're gonna see. But I got the Titans winning. Because again, it's what it says.
Facts. Next game of one of the four great games of this week has four great games. Again, and they're all spaced out. Right. So your TV, and if you have a laptop watching Red Zone and your main TV is watching this game, I think it's on NFL Network, so probably can't if you don't have NFL Network, or illegal stream. Point is, Dolphins, Chiefs, Germany. So 9:30 in the morning Sunday. Man, this game, can the Dolphins finally be the good team? That's the question. That's the headline. Again, they're 6-2, right? Their two losses came. They got blown out against the Bills on the road. They got blown out. It was a 14-point game, but they got blown out. Basically, they couldn't get anything going on the road against Philly. This is a neutral site in Germany. But here's the thing. Dolphins got to Germany yesterday. They've been in Germany since yesterday. Chiefs are leaving tomorrow. So, again, I don't know what's wrong with teams waiting until the last minute to travel. I don't know why they do this. For that alone, I'm going with the Dolphins. For that alone. Now, here's the thing. I don't actually believe, and this might be sacrilegious to say, I don't believe that the Chiefs are a good team. I know, crazy, right? Oh my God. But hear me out. Mahomes, GOAT. That's my favorite quarterback. Duh. He's one of one. Right. They don't have receivers that are going to burn this defense, firstly. Two, Travis Kelce, that's cool. But if you believe in that whole he doesn't perform well when Taylor Swift is there shit, odds that Taylor Swift flies to Germany and then flies back to wherever her tour is at, pretty low. Three, defense, let Russell Wilson go kind of crazy. And four, who the hell is guarding Tyreek Hill? Now, I will say that the front seven for the Chiefs, they do generate pressure. They do get sacks, and Chris Jones is a monster. He's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year because, again, I think it's a three-headed race with TJ, Micah, and Myles Garrett. But Chris Jones definitely is like one of the best defensive interior linemen that the game has probably ever seen. But, again, overshadowed by Aaron Donald, LT, and all those other guys, right? Point is, defensively, though, who's guarding Tyreek? They have just so many weapons that I genuinely am concerned that, I mean, one, love it if the game is a shootout. We'll love it. And I'm pretty sure the friends of Germany will love that shit too. But the second more important part is like Tyreek Hill, if there's any way that a non-quarterback would win MVP, it would like arguably could be him or him, Chris McCaffrey, or AJ Brown. They're fighting for Offensive Player of the Year right now, which is insane that we have three monsters in our skill position groups. I just think Dolphins, man, that if they are the team that everyone has like hyped them up to be the greatest show on turf that I didn't get a chance to trademark, point is, if they actually are the greatest show on turf, they should be able to take care of business against a good team in the Chiefs. They're not the world beater Chiefs of old. And it's Tyreek Hill revenge game, baby. It's Tyreek Hill revenge game. Got to go with the Dolphins to win. Got to.
I'm rocking with you, twin. I'm rocking with you, brother. I think Miami, it's more of a fade the Chiefs than anything. Just because I want. Now it sounds messed up that I want Nick Wright to sweat a little bit. Like he's been talking a lot crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He's been talking real crazy about the league now. And if they lose to Tua, to Tyreek, Waddle, the boy, Jalen Ramsey being back adds another dimension to the defense as well. So it's easy. The blueprint is there. Do I trust Mahomes? Of course I do. Do I trust Andy Reid? Of course. But them leaving tomorrow is crazy. When you have a game on Sunday, no, that is not enough time to get acclimated to the weather. No, it's not. Time change,
Weather, time change, all that shit, bro.
everything. There's so many elements. Like obviously, you looked at Buffalo. They left around the same time, sluggish first half, picked it up in the second. Looked at Ravens. We left Monday. We was there early, and the whole week, and we came out first half on fire. So I'm not saying there's like correlation there. I'm just saying, hey, I'm looking for what I can see. If you leave at a good time and not last minute, because you're gonna leave Thursday. It's probably like a 12 to 14 hour trip. So basically, you get in there Friday. You got a day and a half. A day and a half is crazy. And then you got game time. Nah, that's at least that's weird to me. That's just weirdo activity. So I got the Dolphins winning. I think they just hold it down, and it's probably going to be a shootout, which, like you mentioned, the German fans would love to see. Hey, but let's go Dolphins.
We're next. I'm at, again. People think I'm hating on their teams. I don't hate any true teams. It's always just fade the NFC South. That's all I really care about. I don't hate the Vikings. I strongly dislike them, but I don't hate them. But Vikings go to the road on to Atlanta, battle of backup quarterbacks. Right, Dobbs, he's got traded from the Arizona Cardinals to Minnesota because they didn't trust their rookie quarterback, and Taylor Heineke, he took over the job for Desmond Shitter. So obviously, that Tyler Heineke presents a challenge of he can actually throw the ball down the field. Get Drake London, get Kyle Pitts involved, and also the other weapons, Matt Collins, et cetera, et cetera. And with him throwing the ball down the field, it allows people to not stack the box against the run game of Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. However, it's fade in Atlanta. 1, 2, I actually do like what Minnesota got going on, right? They run the ball decently well with Cam Akers and Madison. More Cam Akers and Madison. And also Jordan Addison. There's a battle of the sins. Jordan Addison and also TJ Hawkinson. They are going to go crazy against this Atlanta Falcons defense. As long, and then this is like the biggest question mark. Can Josh Dobbs learn an offense in 4 days? They're probably
He's a genius.
They're gonna keep. Yeah, he is a super genius, right? Like it's aerospace and all that shit, right? But can he learn an NFL offense, a new offense, in 4 days? I'm pretty sure Kevin O'Connell is gonna learn. Hey, what do you like to do well? Let's utilize that, right? He likes to run the ball, read options. Probably gonna utilize that. And Falcons defense has been good to okay. Vikings defense generates a lot of sacks with Dylan Hunter, I think, like second in the league in sacks.
No, he leads the league in sacks.
Leads the league in sacks. I didn't even know that. So, point is, all I have to say, along with it, I'm going with the Vikings. But most importantly, it's fade Atlanta.
I'm rocking with you again. I think for Minnesota, they are like they go rock for Kirk. So like they held it down last week because he was out, but I think this week they got new fresh face in there, and Addison's cooking, Hawkinson's cooking, Madison is decent, I guess. Offensive line is blocking very well, surprisingly, and defense is getting just bite him, kid. From they got in like the whatever round. He's cooking. So hey, roll with it. Defense and running game travels. Atlanta's a little shaky right now, but if Heineken wins, I wouldn't be mad. I feel like that's it'll really be the start of their new way because he's a bridge quarterback. So they're gonna draft somebody, but if you could ride the ship, possibly winning the division. We're not predicting it. I'm not predicting it. Got the Saints. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's possible. Wait. Go Vikings.
Obviously, we don't got to pull up the spreadsheet. We know Shabazz is going for the Ravens. I'm going for the Ravens because it's also fan Seattle. But game of the 1 p.m. window, Seahawks, Ravens. I'm going to be quick. Battle of the Birds. Both teams have 2 losses. Seahawks had a bye week, so that's why they're 5-2. You guys are 6-2. All I got to say is just don't turn the ball over. Like, stop fumbling the ball, Lamar. And otherwise, like, that's all I really got. Seahawks defense is actually pretty okay. Like, if you look at the stats, they're pretty solid across the board. Like, top, like, points per game allowed, sacks allowed, like sacks given rather. Like, they're actually in like big plays allowed. They're pretty good. Like, and then Devin Witherspoon, that rookie, whoo, fire. He's probably defensive rookie of the year. It's him and Jalen Carter who's gonna probably win that award. All in all, I trust Lamar. He's on a tear right now, and the game being in Baltimore makes it so much better for me to pick the Ravens because I don't trust Seattle. Firstly, on the road, but more importantly, in a 1:00 window.
Thank you. I was just about to I was gonna say, bro, West Coast teams travel for one. They not always lose, but majority of the time they lose because it's
especially
not
Seattle. Like Seattle is like the top of the country, the top West, coming to all the way to the East. Like, bro, I got the Ravens to win. Again, we don't need to pull up a spreadsheet. I know we're both picking the Ravens, but talk your shit, motivate your team, do what you gotta do, my brother.
You know, it's crazy. So I saw a clip on TikTok this week about because it was like a couple years ago we were 1-6, and we had one, and Ray Lewis was like, how you say he was like 1-6 doesn't define who you are. It was what you do when you are 1-6 that defines who you are, right? And I just saw that and it's got me chills because like that's just I got the Ray Lewis jersey on. It's just like this team is playing amazing. Like we're legit playing like legit. No one's talking about it, but we're legit the same record that we were when Lamar won MVP. Now how we got there is different, but we cooking right now. I'm legit happy with how we're playing. I'm elated. Now we got 3 straight home games, which is a blessing. We done went through the gauntlet early. Divisional teams on the road, an international game, a feisty Arizona team at their crib. It's not saying we chilling, but we got 3 straight home games. 2 of them against the division. That's cool. But at home, you feel much better when you're at home.
Of course.
Ain't nobody walking in our trap and taking over our trap. That's not happening. Run the ball. They can't stop. The Seattle can't stop the run. If you commit to the run, they cannot stop the run. You saw what happened with Cleveland. They could have won, but if they had Nick Chubb, like you mentioned yesterday, if they had like a guy like Nick Chubb and not Ford or the running back by committee they got, Gus is establishing himself as the lead back to run. Gus Bus in there. Lamar. We didn't see a lot of design QB runs last week. We didn't. So I'm like, bro, let's do that. What's up? Let's keep them all surprised because they got a Hall of Famer in Bobby Wagner leading that defense. So that's gonna be tough. But we also got a first primo pro linebacker ourselves in Roquan. Now for Seattle, I'm nervous because JSN is heating up. Block is consistent. DK has not done remotely anything the last couple of weeks. Marlon, do not let him be. Do not make him an example out of you. Do not let that happen. Do not let he cold right now. Gino is okay. Keep putting pressure. I think as a team, we are up there in sacks. Collectively, we got bodies. We're getting healthy. We're getting some safeties back. Marcus Williams is coming back. I need this to be another statement game, like the Lions. I need that because right now we 2 in the power rankings, but that's not good enough. I need us to be number 1. Fuck the bullshit. I need us to be one of them. But we win the week by committing to the run, passing, cooking, trying. Don't be risky. Don't be like sloppy with the rock. But Coach Harbaugh was like, "Yo, Bateman's gonna start cooking in the second half of the season." I believe Coach. He made some great plays against Arizona, but he didn't get a lot of targets. They made some catches, but couldn't really do much after the catch with that. Mark Andrews, Odell, he got to get a touchdown sooner or later. He's going to get in there. But for right now, keep on getting PI calls and getting us into goal to goal when you can just run it in. That helps us too. But we got to, that you always preaches. Don't penalize yourself. Do not turn over the rock. Those 2 are the main elements of what we got going on. That's 1. 2, we did an excellent job last week in the red zone. We were 4 for 4. No Wendy's, 4 for 4. We need that again. A team like Seattle, who can easily, they went to Detroit week 2, I think, and dropped 37 on them. You feel me? Now our defense is way better than Detroit's defense, but they have that capability. When they're clicking on all of a sudden, they can be a high-powered offense. Nick Wright is bullish on them. So I need, we don't know who he's picking. Pretty sure he's going to pick Seattle because he rocked with Seattle. So to shut him up, we got to put the pause on him, man. We got to put the pause on him. We in the crib. We got this, man. Ravens flock. Type shit.
All right. Speaking of Cardinals go on the road to Cleveland. Great defense takeover against terrible roster. I'm gonna keep this brief as well. I mean, we can show the spreadsheet, but we really don't got to. I'm picking the Browns. Unless are you fading?
Of course, bro. What's fading, bro? Records be damn. Fade. And I don't know how it's gonna happen. I really don't.
I will say this. I can. Let's talk them up. But I can support an upset because one, Survivor is getting real close. We're gonna talk about my Survivor pick, but a lot of people are gonna pick the Browns because they play the Cardinals. Here's the thing: the Cardinals can win, run the ball, but again, this is all hypotheticals, bro. This is all we'll see what happens because you got Defensive Player of the Year candidate Myles Garrett. You got just ball hawking, just players all over the field, but limit the turnovers, right? They had a chance to beat Seattle because why? In terms of the Browns did, right? Why? Because they got 2 picks off of Geno Smith, right? Don't turn the ball over if you're Arizona, right? You have a brand new rookie quarterback. I don't even know his name. I don't know who or anything about him, but use that to your advantage. The beauty of the unknown is that they can't game plan against you, right? Your defense is, and then in terms of the Cardinals, defense can be sneaky, right? They bottled up the passing game for the Ravens. But downside, they got ran on. So if you make PJ Walker beat you, the Cardinals have a chance. I'm not picking that. But of course, we love chaos here in the BaptisteBros. We love chaos. So if that was to happen, let's go. There's also faded AFC North as well, I guess. But you win in your division. You'll be fine. Anything you want to say to inspire the Cardinals, or just say fuck the Browns?
Fuck the Browns. Where?
All right, fuck the Browns. It is. All right, next game we got Rams at Packers. Stafford might be out. Jordan Love is ass. Red zone special. Meaning I'm only watching this game if the red zone pops it up. I gotta pick a winner. Oh God, damn, both teams suck. I like the weapons better for the Rams than I do for the Packers. So with that said, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Go with the Rams. Fading the Packers. I'm also fading the Packers for their benefit. Like I want them to lose and I want them to get their next quarterback. Because like I feel like football's right when the Packers got like a great quarterback.
Football's right when the Packers have a good quarterback.
I don't know. Like they're one of those
You
like
always know
sports
what's in
franchises.
the AFC. That's why.
Oh,
See,
facts,
NFC trying to deal with
sure,
that shit. Nah.
sure. Word. I can't look
But
to the Packers. Word in
I
there.
definitely feel confident if Stafford plays. It's a thumb injury. I don't know if it's on his throwing hand or non-throwing hand, but if it's on his non-throwing hand, I think he's gonna play. Um, I feel way confident if he actually goes, but even if he doesn't, run the ball, dump off Sapuka, get him like 20 targets, bump. Hey, you talked about having games when both star receivers go crazy. You talked about with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. There has to be a game in which both Puka and Cooper Cup go crazy. This has that written all over it because Packers secondary is literally ass.
Besides Jair.
Without Jair Alexander, we don't know what happened to him.
No, I said besides him.
Oh,
Besides
but
him.
besides him, yeah. Besides him, they're buns. So yeah, red zone special. Not gonna watch unless that's there. If this is it turns out to be a high scoring game and Jordan Love balls out, cool. But if he doesn't, cool. Vindication. Next we got Bucks at Texans. Can Stroud smoke that Baker pack? For those who are new to the show, we don't vibe with Baker Mayfield on this side. And by we, I mean Shabazz. Because of the commercials, he was overhyped. There's a whole lot that goes into it. There's a year is like what 2 years now fading and just bum ass Baker Mayfield, bum ass Baker Mayfield. So there's a whole story arc. It's a whole story arc. Me, it's always fuck the Bucks on this side. So I'm going with the Texans, obviously, because I need the Bucks to lose, and also I genuinely like. Oh, picked the wrong team. Hold on. They got punched in the mouth last week. I'm pretty. You're going for the Texans as well, I assume.
Of course.
They got punched in the mouth last week by Carolina off a bye. It was like, oh, the bye, they're gonna be okay. No, they got punched in the mouth. Boom. How do you respond? D'Amico Ryans, you're a hell of a coach. You're proving that you got your guys locked in. How do you respond? Because you can't start. Or you can't start 3-3 and have, oh my God, you guys are cool, and like have some sort of like friskiness attached to you. Then all of a sudden start losing the Panthers and then lose to the Bucks. And I don't know who you guys got next. And start a snowball effect of losing. Like you can't. This is where you got to right the ship, get back to 500, and have CJ Stroud. Oh, the pass defense for the Bucks is ass. Nigga.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Pass defense for the Bucks is trash. So CJ Stroud, tank down Nico Collins, be able to expose that pass defense, right? But you gotta give him time. And the front seven for the Bucks is great. They will get after you. They will put pressure on you. Can you block? Hopefully, yes. Can you protect? Same thing. But can you expose that pass defense for the Buccaneers? And regarding the other way around, if I have to talk about the Bucks got some sort of. Pardon me, huh? Sorry. Bucks got some sort of running game going last week against the Bills, right? But the Bills suck against the run. I don't know the standings. I don't know like the stats for the Texans. I don't really watch their games like that. I don't know how good or bad they are against the run they are, but they did slow down the Saints. So the Saints now have a good running game, but that's neither here nor there. Can CJ Stroud take advantage of a pass defense that leaves a lot to be desired? Hopefully. But I'm picking the Texans to win because also just fade the Bucks. Next, as Shabazz is dealing with some business, we got Commanders at Patriots. Very, very long title. I'll try to keep it short. Commanders they're preparing for a tank, right? They trade Chase Young, they trade Montez Sweat. They're fire sale. They were a fire sale. They're trying to get rid of players for picks, right? Eric Bieniemy, as much as great as he is, I believe he is, he can only do so much with Sam Howell. So they might be starting to tank to get a better draft pick. Patriots, on the other hand, have Mac Jones. Enough said. And if you're not into football, Mac Jones sucks. This is another red zone special that I will not be watching unless, again, I'll have the game on Red Zone. Other than that, I'm not watching this game. But of course, I'll follow and keep track because that's kind of my second job to follow all the games. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Commanders strictly because it's fade. It's genuinely fade the Patriots. Like any chance I get to pick against the Patriots, I'm picking against them, no matter what. So yeah, that's that.
I'm back. Word. I'm back. Word.
Yeah,
Uh,
welcome back. Hey,
so yeah, Texans, real quick, they need to bounce back. I think they're gonna bounce back. That's it. Commanders, Patriots, it's fade. It's just fade, bro. Fade the Patriots until they prove otherwise. And even then, still fade Patriots, bro. So word.
nope, never mind.
What?
I made a bet, and again, I gotta stay true to the bets. I picked the Patriots.
Damn.
All right, damn indeed.
Hey.
Wait, let me make sure I'm good. Yeah, I'm valid on everything else. Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, sweet. Now,
Oh shit. Yo, ain't no way y'all shouldn't lose to the Bears, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. You figure that out. But ain't no way y'all lose to the Bears. I'm
hey,
out of here.
as you see in the title, right of
I'm
the
out
game,
of here.
Saints shouldn't lose to the Bears, right? Right, right. All in all, again, as somebody who watches, and it's kind of gross to say, I've watched a lot of Bears games this year. I've watched a lot of Bears games. I watch every Saints game. One of my best friends, his name is Corbett. Love you, bro. But Saints are gonna dog walk out, bro. Here's the football reason why. One, y'all can't stop the run, or more accurately, can't stop running backs, right? Alvin Kamara is gonna go bananas against you guys. You can't tackle, can't stop, you can't block anybody, right? Tyson Bagent had basically no time to exploit a suspect Charger secondary, right? And our defense, as slow as we do get to at times, right? We are flying on the ball at all times. Last but not least, all your secondary or players get hurt. Jaquan Brisker dealing with an illness, right? Eddie Jackson, what the hell happened to him? No idea. Jalen Johnson wanted to get traded, didn't get traded. All in all, can y'all stop Rashid Shaheed, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, and the running game? No, I truly believe you guys cannot. You have one of the worst defenses in the league. You have one of the worst offensive lines in the league. And Derek Carr towards the second half of the Giants game and damn near all of the Colts game found his stride. He's finally comfortable. Now, him and Olave, they got to lock in. They got to start locking in because, again, once we get that going, because we got the deep ball with Rashid Shaheed, we got the possession receiver with Michael Thomas. We got to get that intermediate, boom, 20-yard, 15, 20, 25-yard completions to Chris Olave because he's a fantastic route runner and he's getting wide open. But he has to catch the ball. Derek Carr has to get him the ball. But all in all, I think this game is going to be relatively fast. I think we're going to run the ball well. We struggled a little bit to stop Jonathan Taylor, but the Colts have a surprisingly sneaky good offensive line when it comes to run blocking. But what is it? Deontay Foreman. We faced him before in the division. Royce Johnson or Royce Freeman. I don't know his name. He's all right as a rookie from Texas. If he has a Khalil Herbert, I'm like, oh, but of course, I'm always going to pick my Saints. And I'll talk about other stuff later. But last but not least, as I'm trying to keep it relatively short, we all know I'm picking the Saints. I say these are my commandments, and I stick to my commandments. Here's the thing: run the ball, or overall, don't turn the ball over. Derek Carr, he had one bad fumble last week, but overall, he's been good. He's been good. Don't get sacked. You've been sacked 2 times in the last 2 weeks. That's fantastic. And the Bears can't get after the passer. They lead the league in almost sacks. They almost get home, but they don't. So don't get sacked. You only have been sacked twice. Convert touchdowns. when you get into the red zone, score touchdowns. So Taysom Hill comes in, right? And again, it ruins Derek Carr's stats. I don't give a fuck. 6 points is 6 points. Touchdowns are touchdowns. I don't care who scores them for the Saints. It could be Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill. Michael, it doesn't matter. Whoever's scoring, as long as the Saints are scoring, I'm cool with it. We were 3 for 4 in the red zone last week, and the only one that we didn't get was like kicking a field goal to go up 11. So score touchdowns, not field goals. Don't turn the ball over. Don't get sacked. And last but not least, just run. There's 5 things. Run the ball well. Get Kamara involved. Get him as many touches as possible. Bears can't tackle him. And last but not least, just don't stop playing stump football. The penalties has to stop because penalties extend drives, and then all of a sudden people get comfortable and start actually dicing you up. I will say this, the matchup that I'm looking forward to most, DJ Moore, Marshawn Lattimore. We faced DJ Moore so many times when he was at the Panthers. I'm not aware of his like domination or his like production when he faced us, and I frankly don't care. It's a familiar matchup. We know his tendencies. It's Tyson Bagent against a solid veteran defense, especially Dennis Allen, where there's questions about his coaching. But defensively, he's one of the best defensive minds that the game has right now. So all in all, Saints should take care of business. You'll be surprised at the spread later on in the show. And I think we cover. I genuinely do. Word. Next, we got Colts, Panthers. Oh,
Back.
all right. So that's the end of the 1 o'clock window. The 4 o'clock window only has 3 games, 2 mid, and then 1 fantastic. All right. Colts, Panthers. Can the Panthers stack 2 wins in a row? Can they get a second win? Firstly, it's fade Panthers on this side. I'm going with the Colts. Having seen the Colts in person and having been watching the Panthers for almost all of my life, this is like strong force meets strong force. Defense for the Panthers versus the offensive line for the Colts. Like, what's going to happen? But it's still, at the end of the day, it is Gardner Minshew. But he's always prone to have one good game. Downside, the Colts have given up like 35 straight points, like 35 plus points in like 3 straight games. It's like Jags, us, and then the week before that, the Browns. So this might be the best game Bryce Young ever plays. But all in all, still going to go with the Colts to win because it's fade the Panthers on this side.
I'm rocking with the Colts. I do not trust them at all. I don't trust them. They barely won. The defense is gonna play hard, especially at home. So that's the element they have. But other than that, no, Colts. They still in it too, like low key. So like I got the Colts. Now.
No, not yet.
What you mean?
You say now? I thought you were talking about the next game.
No, now. This is the moment.
Oh,
this is the moment. I was racking my brain on this.
Let's listen.
Bro. Let's repeat this. Hit the vision, right? So I'm like, bro. Before yesterday, I was like, Giants got this in the bag. Especially when they showed out trash on Monday to the Lions. I'm like, Kayvon Thibodeau playing good ball right now. Daniel Jones might play. Saquon is Saquon, you know what I'm saying? Then they fired Josh McDaniel. And it's something that I've always noticed that's always rang true. The game after they fire a coach and they got an interim guy in there, they always win. No matter the team, they always win that first game. It might end up being complete ass, but that first game, team is like low key lifted, like always been lifted off their shoulders because Josh McDaniels is not a coach. He probably will never get an opportunity again. He might. I'm talking about head coaching job.
Oh, okay.
They got a former player, I think Antonio Pierce. former Giant great, in there. And that's ironic because he's playing against the Giants. That's crazy. You bench Jimmy G. That's another way lifting up the shoulders. Aiden O'Connell, simple. Run the ball, give Devontae Allen the rock. That's all you need to do, my young brother. You do those things. You at home, you win this game. So let's go Raiders. Word. Let's go Raiders.
So now let me set the scene. Let me set the scene. I was gonna go with the Raiders anyway. I was. Because I'm like, damn, who's starting at quarterback for the Giants? Tommy Bum-ass DeVito, the Italian, the Mafia man? Hey, or is it Tyrod Taylor, right, with the rib injury? Or is it Danny Dimes? Is he coming back week 10 or week 9 or week 9 for off his neck injury? But then you mentioned all the stuff you mentioned. But I got to be consistent, right? Giants fans, New Yorkers, other New Yorkers think I hate the Giants. I got to keep that mystique alive. I got to keep it alive. So I'm going with the Raiders too.
Get in there. Get in there.
Because again, fuck New York. Love you.
Wow.
Love all that stuff. Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Jets. I said it. Oh my God. Now that with all those bad trash games out the way,
we got some bangers coming up. We got 2 bangers back to back.
Bangers after a sneaky potential banger. And Cowboys, Eagles, 4 o'clock prime time. It's the game that everyone's gonna be watching. The other 2 will be red zone specials. Oh, let me hear your thoughts, brother. Let me hear your thoughts.
All right. So I said I want the Ravens to be the number 1 team, right? In order for us to be the number 1 team, the current number 1 team gotta lose, and we gotta win. Type shit, right?
Okay.
However, it's a lose-lose because if the Cowboys win, they're immediately going to be propelled up to that standard. If the Eagles win, that's just going to reinforce them being number 1, Ravens number 2. I get that. But you've been saying since week 1 that secondary of Philly is Basuda. Dak actually plays well against the NFC East entirely, but specifically against the Eagles, he cooks that team. I got the Eagles. Psych a lot. I got the Cowboys. I think their tendencies get me so mad because they blew out the Rams, and I hope they don't roller coaster shit. I hope they not like, you feel me, blow out the Rams and then get cooked. This is another fraudulent level team like Miami, like Jacksonville, because they haven't played nobody. And when they do play somebody, they lose and look bad at the same time. You can lose a game, but be competitive. But you lose and look bad, shaky. It happened too many times. 49ers spanked y'all, and then the Arizona loss, which was crazy, y'all solved. So Philly can win by running the rock, controlling time of possession. AJ Brown going for another $125. But I think at the end of the day, that kicker from Notre Dame, the Dome, Aubrey, he gonna make a game-winning field goal and they gonna win. So I'm not saying how about them Cowboys? Nah. But I am saying let's go Cowboys.
Yo, I hate when my own words get used against me, son. I hate when you mention stuff that I mentioned because you're like, damn, now I'm arguing with myself. Like, I can't argue with myself. You speak facts, bro. Well, I speak facts. Everything you said is 100% valid.
Mm.
Eagles secondary, Basura. Front seven, fantastic. Tony Pollard hasn't done anything, and I don't think he's going to have a good game against the Eagles anyway. So, one, secondary's ass. Point number two, Dak Prescott's like fantastic against the NFC East. Cool. Point number three, Cowboys are a fraudulent team potentially. They bully those who can be bullied, and then they get punched in the mouth by good teams. AJ Brown is a monster.
Indeed, he is.
Michael Parsons is a monster.
Indeed, he is as well.
For my bet, for my sanity, because I can't stand them, and also I don't trust the Cowboys. I went on like a 10-minute rant about Dak Prescott being overrated. I gotta stand on business.
Stand on business. I don't even stand on business right now.
With that said, I gotta go with Philly. Like,
You got stand on business right now. You know what I'm saying?
I just stand on business. If my take that the Dallas Cowboys are overrated, if that Dak Prescott can't beat good teams, if all of that is gonna be true, the Eagles gotta lose. Now, here's the thing with both of these teams, right? And then I know we can move on because the next game is another banger. Both teams are looking for their
Signature win.
signature win, but like the win. Okay, cool. Are we a part of the upper echelon? Because the Eagles, they played the Dolphins and that's it. And the Cowboys played the Niners and lost, but otherwise they haven't played. They both really haven't played anybody, right? They face each other for basically NFC supremacy, right? What's gonna happen? What are the talking points on Monday? Eagles win. Oh, they're gonna be in the Super Bowl again. They're who the NFC runs through Philly. Da, 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 da. The Cowboys win. They get that monkey off their back of we can finally beat a good team. I'm excited for this game. As much as I hate Dallas, as much as I despise Philly, this is gonna be a fantastic game.
Bro, real quick. If Sam Howell go for full hundo, Dak and CD, they're cooking right now. Back-to-back weeks, they're cooking right now. There was on a bye in between, but the games they played, they've been cooking. So I think they hold it down. So I think they can hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I hate. Sunday night football. Bills. Cincinnati Bungles. Unfinished business.
Business.
Unfinished business in prime time. These teams face each other week 17. And then obviously the Damar Hamlin situation, we had to talk about it. Everyone knows about it. If you don't, get familiar. Don't live under a rock. Okay. And they played each other in the playoffs in Buffalo. And the Bengals waxed that ass. I think this game is high emotion. Obviously, Damar Hamlin probably is going to play, and that's a whole new emotion in itself. They're going to talk about it a lot on Sunday night. But I think they got two teams going in opposite directions. You got the Bills that, they're 5-2, but what are they? Who are they?
What are you?
It's again, what are they though? Seriously, they can't stop the run. They have a dynamic quarterback that fumbles the ball and like just a roller coaster himself. Right? They have a defense that's lacking middle linebacker depth in Matt Milano and the other guys that they get consistently getting hurt. right? The defense is injured as shit. Then you have Cincinnati that can't block a soul still, but they starting to get better after the bye. I mentioned this before. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, all those guys after the bye, they start cooking, and they just beat a Niners team on the road, like in damn near convincing fashion. This is going to be another heavyweight fight. I know you hate the Bengals, but I gotta go with them. I genuinely gotta go with them. And something to consider with regards to Josh Allen, at least something to the Bills defense. They they let Baker Mayfield go kind of crazy last week. Now again, a lot of the yards were in garbage time when the game was quote unquote like out of the way, but the game got close and the Bills couldn't get off the field. Any stop on fourth down at any point, the game was over. But they kept getting fourth down conversion and fourth down conversion and a face mask and then another fourth down conversion. So, and a fourth down touchdown. So, all in all, can the Bills defense actually slow down Cincinnati? Remains to be seen. We know they can't stop the run. And I know you hate Joe Mixon, but
You think he gonna do something? That's
I'm not
crazy.
going to do something. I'm just saying they can't stop the run. But I'm going with Cincinnati to take care of business.
I don't think you standing on business right now. 20 I don't think you standing on business right now. First of all, fuck the bullshit. Buffalo was winning this game, right? They need they lick back. I said Biles. They need they lick back from last year. They went to their crib, spanked them in the snow. They gotta get their lick back. They gotta do that. Right? It's a must win for both teams, but more so for Buffalo. Because to be fair, I don't know. I'm trying to keep calm because getting my blood pressure up. Getting me no. This whole shit getting me mad. I just want to rip not this show. No, I can't rip this. But for Cincinnati, they're the hot team of the week. And one trend that low key was ruined last week because of Baltimore, because we're awesome. But the hot team of the week always loses. I'm not gonna go histrionics and tell you what happened, but hey, they the hot team of the week for a reason. They went to San Fran, like you mentioned, Nacho, and beat San Fran. But now, off of one game, people saying they back. They back. They back. They was 0-3. Coming back from 0-3? You're back? Get the fuck out of here. No. Not the case at all. You still gotta go to Baltimore. Still gotta go to Cleveland. Still play Pittsburgh twice. Still play. We talked about this yesterday. They gotta go to the Chiefs. Both teams need the win. I'm leaning Buffalo because Josh Allen's on the roller coaster. But if they could play the same way that they did on Thursday, the no huddle, having Josh be a runner, and also running with James Cook, you just signed Leonard Fournette. Get Diggs this bro. One thing that will always be true with Cincinnati, their secondary will always be Chiefs. So if you can throw on these motherfuckers, they can get got. Trey Hendrickson from former Saint Great, he's injured. I don't look at the injury report for teams I don't fuck with, so I don't know. But run the rock, give it to Diggs. Come on. Chase is cooking. But come on, son. Go Buffalo. That's all I gotta say, man.
All right. Last one, at least Monday Night Football. We got Chargers going on the road to New York. Crazy things happen in Monday Night. Crazy things happen when the Giants or Jets host primetime games, right?
Indeed.
Are you gonna get a blowout, or you're gonna get a crazy upset, or just a fantastic game? Thank Chiefs Jets for that. Not upset alert. Come on now, let's fade the Jets on this. Not fade the Jets, but I'm going with the Chargers. I think that I think Brandon Staley is on such like his seat is like burning. Like he's on a hot seat of like all hot seats. They are like, Raiders already fired Josh McDaniel. Like any bad performance, like they are going to fire him. Well, again, would not be shocked at all if by like week 7, week 15, he's gone. But Jets defense, Chargers offense, that is a battle. That's going to be a fantastic battle. Again, I lean offense more, especially with Justin Herbert, one of my favorite players in the league. But Jets offensive line is still ass.
Indeed.
And who do the Chargers got?
Return of the
There it is. Hold on, son. So I don't have much analysis in this game. All I really gotta say is I believe the Chargers defense will make it difficult for Zach Wilson, the MILF Hunter himself, to go do something. The secondary is still ass, so Garrett Wilson might get something going. But other than that, yeah.
ditto. Right. Everything you just said. But I will say, Justin's frisky. Their defense keeping them in games. So if they can manage a dub here, they'll be in prime position, especially if Buffalo loses to Cincinnati. They'll be in prime position to take second place. And if the Dolphins lose to the Chiefs, then you're like, ah, shit, you can creep in there because they're 4-3, and if they win, they'll be 5-3. While Buffalo will be 4-4, and then Miami will be 6-3. So they're one game out of first place. So they have all to gain and none to really lose, to be honest with you. Like they don't like if they lose, but okay, like we knew Zach Wilson was limited, we knew the team was limited, like it's hard. But if they win, they kind of control their destiny right now. Because they're a team that no one wants to play. Because they're peaking right now. Defense, running game, Brees Hall's cooking, defense is playing hard. Yo, they good right now. And, they always the hype of Aaron Rodgers' mystique might come back. But, natural, who's your survivor pick of the week, sir?
All right. So before I give my survivor pick, I will say that the last thing about the Chargers game, this is like the third straight primetime game they got. They went Monday night against the Cowboys, and they hosted the Bears Sunday night. Now they're Monday night against the Jets. Again, I love the propaganda. Get the Chargers in more primetime games. Uniforms are sick, but like slow down. They're 3-4. Like settle down. But my survivor pick, if it wasn't obvious enough, the team that I'm going with is behind me, baby. Saints. Yo, listen. I know. It's like, what? Are you going to pick your team? What if they lose? Right? Here's the thing. We ain't lose. Simple as that. And what way, again, I have a chance to win. Again, if those who are just new to the show, new to us, right? We're both in a survivor pool, right? Where $37,000 is on the line if I come in first place, right? I think I win like 14,000 if I come in second, but like still, like great money comes in play if I get like survive every week, right? We got less than 300 people left. If my team can't get it done, I don't deserve to win. Like I'd rather have faith in my team to take care of business when they should take care of business, and yeah, that's that. Like the only game we've like, I'm like, we should have going in. I'm like, oh, we should definitely win. Was the Colts game, and even then, I was like, we won. We won by 11 points. We covered. So that. But now, for those who again new to the show, we like to do a segment called "Lock the Fuck In" before we tweak out. We like to give some motivation, inspiration, indictments. Basically, people gotta lock in before we get upset because people's jobs is on the line, people's parlays is on the line, people like to sell on a lot of different shit. So all in all, we like to do a segment here where we each pick 3 people, units, teams, random shit, 3 each. We got people who have to lock in before we tweak out. Again, and obviously, if you're new, Saints offense is permanently always an honor. Again, they're just there. They're always going to be there. Even last week, they did fantastic. I want to see it again. So, who is your first candidate for lock in of the week?
Devontae Adams. Ooh.
Okay.
Just you got what you wanted. You wanted him gone. He's gone. New coach, new opportunity. The Giants pass defense is not that good. And you feel me, you have a chance to just take advantage and cook. So for me, go ahead and handle your business, partner.
Handle your business. Mine is gonna be the Dolphins offense / Mike McDaniel. Again, I talked about it before. I think they could potentially be frauds. You know, they only beat on bad teams. They go crazy against bad teams, but the good teams, they punch them in the mouth. Can you respond, Mike McDaniel? Can you coach your ass off against one of the best coaches of all time? And Tua, you have a chance to really cement your legacy, at least this year's legacy. Hey, the Dolphins are for real by beating the defending, the reigning, the defending like champions, right? So go off and have a show in Germany. Back.
Barack. Us. Candidate number 2. Trying to look.
If you don't have one, I have another one.
Josh Allen. And Diggs. Last year, you guys lost, and the only thing that they took away from this game was Stephon Diggs looking at you like you don't know how to play football. So, for me, this is a redemption for y'all. Redemption song. Type shit.
Man. All right, redemption song. For me, CJ Stroud. Your first bad game as a rookie, your very first one. Is this again blip or trend? Is it something that bump on the road? It was off a bye. Don't know how to handle myself off a bye week, or is this something that we are expected to see now? I think the latter, thinking that you are, or the former rather, that you are. It's just a blip. This ain't gonna happen again. You're a dynamic rookie. Show off and show out.
Last but certainly not least, I gotta put my Ravens in there. We offensively, we did not have the best game. Although they were like, "Oh, but you dropped 31." Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Defensively, I know context matters. Like they were trying to come back and they're the prevent defense, and it's like I'm not gonna take too much pressure on that, but we got a potentially potent offense in Seattle coming to the crib. Same thing like the Lions. I want that. I want that. So word.
Fair enough. And my third pick is damn near a staple at this point too. Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley. Enough said. I don't really have to go into that. But now, ladies and gents, it's time. The last segment of the show. Whew. We here. We made it. I was bad last week. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I was bad. I was 5-10-1. Shabazz was 12-3-1. So he cooked.
You
Me,
see it.
not so much. I was not too hot. But again, that was last week. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new week for bets. And I'm feeling good. Dun, dun. But yeah, this part is the show is probably the quickest. We went through all the games. Well, who we expect to win, but now where the money resides, where the money resides. If you lose, don't blame. You follow along, and you place your BaptisteBros parlay, and you lose by a leg because freaking Cleveland want to kick a field goal to not cover type shit. Like, hey, don't lose. Hey, don't blame us. All right, we just two handsome, devilly handsome fellas who talk football, you know. But when you win, bless us, you know. With some, we take Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all that good stuff, detail, comment, all that, Instagram, all that stuff like that. So, starting with Thursday Night Football, we got Titans going on the road. Steelers are 2.5 favorites. Also, before I continue, these odds were provided by FanDuel Sportsbook at 8 o'clock tonight, right? So, it might change game time tomorrow or Sunday or whenever you place your bets. Just want to throw that out there. But
Indeed.
Titans and Steelers. The Steelers are favored by 2.5. I'm going with the Steelers to win and cover. Word.
Titans with the upset, big dog.
I know it's the first upset. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Dolphins, Chiefs, Germany. Chiefs favored by 1.5 in a neutral site. Again, the whole traveling thing. I believe in that shit, man. I believe in it. Dolphins are gonna win by 1.5. A sneaky bet to like is the over as well.
Oh yeah,
that's over at 15.5. Like I like the over as well. So I put that off to the side. Like that's another bet. Like if I'm what is making more bets, boom, definitely like that bet as well. Word. Vikings at Falcons. Vikings are underdogs by 4.5 in Atlanta. Man, if they had Kirk Cousins, I think they would be favored. I think despite not having Kirk Cousins, I still think they win. Vikings win, or definitely cover. Keep it close. Definitely.
Indeed.
Seahawks, Ravens. Ravens favorite 5.5. Come on now.
5.5 is a lot.
I to win these big games, man.
We could win close too. Word.
All right. Cardinals at Browns. Browns favored by 7.5. 7.5.
7.5 when they lost to Seattle.
Wow, right? I know. It's insane, but again, I ain't buns. As much as I want to see the upset happen, I don't think it does. Rams at Packers. Packers are favored by 3 because they're on the road. Because they're at home rather. I got the Rams to win and cover.
Got the Rams as well.
Bucks at Texans. Texans are favored by 3. Kind of like a it's even money type shit. I got the Texans to win and cover as well. Commanders going on the road to Patriots. Patriots favored by 3.5. That's why I was like, oh.
Because again, that's odd as hell because they just dropped 31 against the Eagles. Like, bro.
They're Jekyll and Hyde, bro. They're Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes they win. They lose, but look good doing it, and then sometimes they just lay an egg. I think Vegas is banking on them laying an egg. I know, shocked at the spread because I was when I saw it. Bears Saints by 8.5. I was like, whoa! I was like, we way overvaluing the Saints right now. I like it because I like the fact that we're getting some of that notoriety. But 8.5 is bananas. But again, I'm going with my team to win, and of course, if we win comfortably, I'm happy with it. Holding on.
Sneaky bet would be the under as well, because I don't think the Bears could. What's the under on this?
Let me find out.
Because
you don't think the Bears can
score? No, they can't. No. I think you guys go back to your roots of like holding teams under 20. And you guys could probably drop like 24 to 27. Huh?
Over is 41.
Oh, yeah, it's easy. 27 to freaking, let's say 27 to 10. I'd like the under. That's just me, though.
That's just you, though. Word. All right. Colts, Panthers. This game, I like the under end because both team offenses suck. But I got the Colts to win because again, it's fade the Panthers, but Colts are actually favored by 2.5 on the road, which is interesting after they got punched in the mouth by the Saints. Giants at Raiders. Raiders are favored by 1.5. Crazy things have happened, man.
Yeah. I think
Who's
because
the
they fired
quarterback?
Josh McDaniels, that's why they favored.
Yeah, probably.
You know what's crazy? Also, a lot of the teams that I have winning are the road teams, which makes me nervous a little bit because it's not gonna be a week where majority of the road teams win, right? Like it is weird, but fuck it. If it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens. All right, next we got Cowboys at Philly. Philly favored by 3, respectable. They're at home, so they should be 3-point favorites. The games are evenly matched. I think Eagles win, but
Cowboys win.
in objectivity, I will not be surprised at all if the Cowboys show up and show out. I'm
And I
not
wouldn't
banking
be surprised if the over hit too.
facts, but I'm not surprised at all. I don't know what the over is, but you can find out. Word. Bills at Bengals. Bengals favored by 1.5. I got the Bengals, man.
I got the Bills. Dollar Bills.
I'm pretty like, do you puke a little bit saying that because you don't like the Bills either?
Hmm?
Do you puke a little bit by saying that? You don't like the Bills either.
I don't like both teams, but I can't stand the Bengals. You know that. But the Bills I could tolerate because I went to school upstate, so I got people I rock with that are Bills fans. So
That's fair. That's fair. Next, last but not least, you got Chargers at Jets. Jets are underdogs by 3 points. This is basically I got the Chargers to win, Chargers to cover. Can the Jets even score? I don't even know. But yeah, ladies and gents, that's that. And of course, you know, there's no this week. I don't have like a big parlay that I cooked up in the lab. Shabazz took a break from the teasers because you know NBA is back, so he's been doing little bets on that. You feel me?
I've been losing bets on that. You know what I'm saying? Did a bet today. Freaking Lois.
Oh,
Freaking
the one with Cam Thomas.
Nah, Usar Thompson fucking had 9 combination points and rebounds and assists. Nigga had, and I needed him for 11. It had 9. I was like, fuck.
But obviously, if I had to make a parlay, I would pick Notre Dame to win against Clemson, Saints to win, Ravens.
What's the spread on that?
Spread Notre Dame favored by 3 on the road.
I like that.
I can tell you right now.
Traffic over your trap. The fuck are you talking about?
What?
Welcome they trap, take over their trap.
Okay.
At Clemson, we walk into their trap and taking over their trap. Indeed.
All right. If you just want them to each win, is plus 181. That's
not bad.
That's the odds. That's the parlay. Word. Actually, I accidentally made a bet. Curry, LeBron, and AD to each score 20. Like it's that boosted shit. I accidentally put $36 when I was supposed to put $3.60. So I'm kind of like
that's tonight.
That's tonight.
What was the odds on it?
It got boosted to plus. I can tell you right now. Actually, hold on, because I was so mad because I'm like, oh, 3 points, like 3.6, and I thought it hit, but it didn't. It was plus 200, so the payout is $108. So it's basically like it's 2-1. So I put 36 in, I win 72.
So that's tonight.
That's tonight, yes.
You're gonna be sweating that shit.
Don't think of what? I'm going to be asleep. I'm gonna wake up and like, hey, we here or damn, we not. But I get paid on Fridays. So I can just put my money in Friday. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Hope your weekend is great. Hope you had a good Halloween yesterday. It's the first of the month. Daylight savings time is on Sunday, so you get an extra hour of sleep. All that being said, let's make it a good day. Let's hope good week. Good work with your bets. Unless you're going against mine, then fuck you.
Wow.
And I hope that your week ends with this.
Vindication.